The Ayatollah Khamenei is still on Twitter. Hamas is still on Twitter, who a part of their charter is not, by the way, not just the eradication of Israel, all Jews. And we're talking about anti-Semitic hate crimes that could potentially be inspired by Donald Trump here at home. Look, that is an editorial decision. In other words, if Twitter says this is too far for Donald Trump to be on Twitter or YouTube or Facebook, that means that they are consciously saying Hamas is not too far, the Ayatollah not too far. And that cannot come with the same legal protections of a platform like AT&T or Verizon. That is an editorial decision, just like the New York Times, just like the Washington Post, and just like YouTube saying you can't praise an officer for saving a girl's life from being stabbed. We can't allow it. Can't allow that to go on.
I don't think I'm enlightening you when I tell you that you know that what this really, of course, is about is that you are changing minds. You have an absolutely extraordinarily huge channel. How many people did you have on election night before they took you down? How many people were watching?
Gosh, I don't know. It was at any given point something like 600,000. Cumulative, it was like 16 million. You know, and look, I hate doing this because you know that we've had people
to do. I get it. It's not just blowing you up, but the point is,
you're talking about billions of plays.
Why are they always trying to take out Tucker? I mean, we know why. It's not about Tucker. It's about the people.
Yeah, it's about billions of plays across our platform, and if you include it's one of those things, and I say it on my knees. I'm so grateful for it, and I know that all this could go away, and I could annoy people, and they don't want to watch the show. That's fine, but it needs to occur on an honest platform. And an important thing too, a lot of people think this doesn't affect them. They go, "Well, he's a dick." Like, guilty. However, if you're a business owner, you want to conduct business now in the 21st century. This is a town square, 230 not even withstanding. But you know this, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, they go to business owners, they come to us and say, advertise with us. You get to keep the subscribers you gain if you advertise. You get to keep the followers that you gain, right? If you want to open up a shop and you don't advertise online, you haven't got a shot. And this is an issue of dishonest business practices. If they are choosing not only politically, winners and losers as it relates to business, they can do this with anyone. I'm pro-business. I'm anti-fraud. And with YouTube right now, here's the issue. You have what? You have community guidelines. Okay, that's one set of rules. That's set by YouTube. YouTube says advertiser-friendly guidelines are set by sponsors. Well, I've tried to be a sponsor and I've advertised. I've never once been requested, hey, where would you like to advertise your content? Matter of fact, they've precluded me from doing it, and I've been a content creator where I can't accept certain sponsors. And then they have a third category, which no one really knows, isn't defined, which is borderline. And we don't know who determines that. They're all determined by YouTube at the end of the day. Yes, borderline. Dave Rubin, the radicalization, the Third Reich, Mr. Rubin.
You know, the funny thing about that article in the New York Times about the radicalization to the far right is, you and DeFranco and Jordan Peterson and Milton Friedman, who's a real nutbag, you guys were all on the cover of the print one. You had to open to page 3 to get my picture, except it was a huge picture of my face under something like leading them to the alt-right. My dad had no idea. But wait, putting aside the specifics of the politics, and I get it. People know that you don't want the government involved, and they get the difference between platform and publisher and all that stuff. Just on the pure, you're suing YouTube side of this, it can't be that much fun. I think I sort of asked you and Bill that last time. Like the idea that you're going up against Goliath, it's not like a great pleasure.
No, it's not something that I want to do at all, and I wish it could be settled, and I wish that we could have had answers. And look, I just want to do my show. Unlike, with Joe Rogan, for example, on Spotify, something like 40-something episodes were removed, and it was done in the dead of night. Look, this is why we have Mug Club.
He let them do it, though, just for the record. I mean,
right. Now, to be clear, that what happened with the Vox Apocalypse, there were conversations behind the scenes, which hopefully I have to be careful as to what I discuss, what I don't, but we were very public. We said, look, we have to remove 30-something videos from YouTube because they may be borderline, even though they're not violating policy. These are available at Mug Club. Didn't want to do it. It wasn't a violation of policies, but I was saying, hey, this is an act of good faith. It's YouTube's sandbox. They can determine the rules. And we were transparent about it, saying off-platform at Mug Club. And, these might have been radical views like life begins at, conception or something like that, something that should never be permissible on YouTube. Yeah. We were very straightforward with it. Our entire catalog has been audited at great length. And now these are new potential violations that may or may not exist. Look, we've had to reinvent, and this is why I say I'm about to be a father of 2. I employ, I think it's 14 people right now. And this, these are the first people that I think of when I get up and the last people I think of when I go to sleep, because they don't have the control that I do in fighting YouTube and making these decisions. My decisions affect them. We have had to fundamentally change our business model. And we figured out, oh, wait, if you search Steven Crowder Change My Mind Abortion, you find an old PBS video with 400 views. We can no longer rely on search or browse. Okay, we're going to focus on not just subscriptions, but notifications. Wait, notifications no longer really work. So we moved to a live show. We can't edit because we go live. And we just tell people,